Hello friends, welcome to all of you in official Excel YouTube learning channel of Mastering and Solution. Today I'll teach you how to use functions of formula and filter. This is a very important topic. Sometimes we are unable to filter our record because of complex conditions, especially when we have large data and multiple conditions. Sometimes normal filter doesn't work. Even advanced filter doesn't work sometimes. We need to use formula of functions to get filter records. Let's proceed for it. Let's have example for this. First, I will open some worksheet. This is the raw data. I want to filter this raw data based on complex condition. Let's insert few rows, blank rows on the top. So suppose I want 8 blank rows. So I just select 8 rows and Control plus is a shortcut to insert blank rows. Now you need to have shift key. You need to hold shift key also if you are using equal to plus. The reason behind inserting blank rows, I just copy this heading, paste on top. I want to use criteria in filter. For criteria we must have heading. So let us say I want to filter my main data. This is my main data list, you can say. I am typing few conditions. Department I want sales, and name marketing here in KTG, and suppose finance. You should type correct spelling as per the data entry, as per the record. I want to filter sales people. In sales I have one more condition. I want to say salary more than 12,000. Similarly in marketing I want to say less than 9,000, and finance I want to say more than 10,000, suppose. So this is the criteria we have, and based on this criteria I want to apply filter. These types of filter is very difficult by normal filter because we have multiple conditions, and again we have more conditions. If your conditions are complex, you need to apply advanced filter. For advanced filter, remember, you should type your condition somewhere. It can be on the top, left, right, bottom, anywhere. It's not like that you have to type department above department, salary above salary. This is just coincident. You can type somewhere else also. The only thing is you need to take care about the heading, spelling. You can type here also. Even you can type this way also. The thing is you need to type correct spell. So let's say in main data we have department DEPT, then in criteria you have to have the same thing, DEPT. It's not case sensitive, you can type a small capital but no blank space, extra characters allowed. So let's have this conditions, and based on these conditions I want to apply filter. So first rule of advanced filter is you should type your condition somewhere with proper heading, then be inside main data, your list, and then go to data tab and click on advanced filter. In sort and filter sections, click on advanced. The moment you click on advanced, you get list range, or automatically selected by Excel. Make sure that the list range which is captured by software Excel is correct. If it's not correct, make sure that you have given the right range either software has picked, or you can use mouse or keyboard to assign the right list range. And then go to criteria. Remember, list range should include heading also. Heading. Then go to criteria and select your criteria same way, including heading. This is right selections. If you take any blank rows or cells, it's wrong. Even if you exclude heading, it's wrong. In list range and criteria, you have to include heading, either list range or criteria range. So finally, this is my criteria, including heading. And list range is also having heading. And then you can click OK. So I want to filter salespeople where salary more than 12,000, marketing people where salary less than 9,000, and finance people where salary more than 10,000. I just click OK. If you want to cross check your result, you can sort on department. How to sort? Be in department column anywhere and click A to Z or Z to A. Just to cross check, I have sorted my record as per department. Remember, if you sort after filter, it sorts filter records only, not the hidden one. I repeat, if you sort any record after filter, it sorts filter records only, not the hidden one. Because when you filter, unwanted rows are hidden. Now you can cross check finance people. If you see here, finance people having salary more than 10,000. I can highlight for you. See, if you come to marketing people salary are less than 9,000 as per given conditions. I just highlight it, and sales people are remain where the salary more than 12,000. You can see. Remember, after applying advanced filter, if you make any changes in criteria, that will not reflect in your filter result. There's no link. Once filtered, filtered. If you make any changes here, let's say CCD, then you need to repeat filter. There's no link that, so if you change your criteria, result will refilter. No. If you change your criteria, you need to reapply filter, repeat advanced filter process. Now, we should understand how it works internally. In advanced filter, I just said undo. If your criteria in same column, any one column, let us say I clear filter just to explain you once again. If I do advanced filter now, I click on advanced filter, my list range is correct, I go to criteria. If I select any criteria like this and click OK, it will show all records. It will filter records where department either sales or marketing or finance. If you click OK, it will show you all records who belong to either sales or marketing or finance. I can show you. Click OK. You can sort on department to cross check. You see, it is showing only sales, marketing and finance. What is conclusion? In advanced filter, I just show you once again. If your criteria in same column, any one column, doesn't matter D column or E column, F column, here My criteria comes in same column. Internally it works like OR. If you click OK, it will give you result where, it will show you all records where department belong to either sales or MKTG or finance. It means in advanced filter, if your criteria or conditions are in one column, internally it works like OR. It can be any one column, not like this only. I'll just show you. It can be somewhere else also. Suppose I keep this condition here, be inside. I click on advanced filter, and now I select my criteria range like this. Now see, we have criteria in C column, sales, marketing, finance all in one column. Heading is mandatory in both, either it's list or criteria. If you click OK, it will give you the result where department belong to either sales or marketing or finance. It means in advanced filter, if your criteria comes in same column, one column, internally it works like OR. But in advanced filter, if your condition in same row, it works like AND. How I will show you. I'm inside main data. I go to advanced filter. I go to just select my list range. Here it is correct. You can cross check. I go to criteria, and this is my criteria. If I click OK, it will give you result like this. It will give you those records where department is sales and salary more than 12,000. See, same row. Department sales and salary more than 12,000, both are in same row. Plus department marketing and salary less than 9,000, plus department finance and salary more than 10,000. Heading is mandatory. Heading is mandatory. If you click OK, you'll get these set of records. It means in advanced filter, if your criteria in same column, it works like OR. Same row, it works like AND. Heading is mandatory. You can cross check this here. If you click OK, no blank cells allowed. This is wrong. Even heading is mandatory. This is also wrong. This is right. Click OK. Again, you can sort to cross check. It's already sorted, otherwise you can sort it. So just explaining you the internal fundamental of advanced filter, how it works when it is AND, when it is OR. Based on this funda, you can have so many permutation combinations. Example, if I say clear filter, go to data filter and clear it. Suppose I say sales were region east, marketing not from west. This sign is called not equal to, remember in Excel. West, finance from Delhi. Suppose I am in the main data list. I go to advanced filter, data, filter group, sort and filter group, advanced filter. I just check my list range correct. I go to criteria. Suppose I select this much only in my criteria. I click OK. Now you cross check. Only one record of finance, and that is belong to Delhi. Marketing people, you see, we are getting all marketing but not from west, because if you see there, in your conditions you are saying marketing not from west, same row. The row is called and, remember. Heading is mandatory, and salespeople only getting from east because in criteria you have mentioned sales from east on the same row. So row is and in advanced filter and column is or. This is a normal fundamental of advanced filter. Now if you say this way, if you ask a question here like can we have two condition in salary like greater than 10,000 and less than 20,000 this way, sorry, this can be right mathematically, like here can we do more than 8,000 less than 12,000, here greater than 9,000 less than suppose 15,000. This can be right mathematically but not in filter. I clear filter, I again go to advanced filter, I am inside main data list, I click on advanced filter, I'll cross check, yes it has picked correct list range. I go to criteria, I make it blank, I select fresh criteria, nothing but D1 to H4. When I click OK, nothing will come because Excel doesn't understand this greater than 10,000, less than 20,000. But you can do this other way around. I clear filter because this was abnormal condition for Excel. So just showing zero record. I clear it. Same thing you can say other way around. What I said before, in advanced filter row is and. So if you want to say greater than 10,000 and less than 20,000, so this would be in next column less than 20,000. Heading is mandatory. You need to copy or type heading. Similarly greater than 8,000 and suppose less than 12,000. Here similarly greater than 9,000 less than 15,000. Then be inside main data or list, go to advanced filter, it comes under data tab, check your list range, if it is correct fine, otherwise you select fresh list range, go to criteria range, delete it, select fresh criteria, nothing but D1 to I4. Now see here it comes cells same row greater than 10,000 in the same row and less than 20,000 in the same row. Heading is mandatory. It means you are saying to Excel show me all records where department is sales salary more than 10,000 and same time salary less than 20,000. So because row is and in advanced filter. Now if you say Rashid why two headings here? Yes, because heading is mandatory. In main data we have one heading only of salary, of course we can't have two salary. Here we want to say use salary condition as an and, that is why I have taken two heading. Here same way department marketing and salary more than 8,000 and less than 12,000. Row is and same way department finance with salary more than 9,000 and less than 15,000. So if I select my conditions, I am in criteria this way and click OK, you get result. You can cross check, you can sort on department column and cross check finance people between 9 to 15. You see finance people between 9 to 15, I can highlight it. marketing people between 8 to 12. See, and sales people between 10 to 20 remainder, you can see. This is how we use advanced filter. I mean how we the place conditions using or and. So it's depend upon your criteria. If you want to use and, keep your conditions in same row or same column. Heading is mandatory. Now this is called how to use text or some fixed numbers or date as a criteria in filter. I mean advanced filter. Now people say, ask to me a lot of times, can we use some conditions, functions, formula in filter? I remove last column. I mean suppose this is my hire date. Can I say this way, show me all Jan transactions, I mean all Jan records. Can we filter based on month? Let us say here I have some fraction value in salary, some amount in fractions also. I want to say show me those records only, filter those records only where amount not in fractions. First I will take filter all records where hire date belongs to January, where the hire date belongs to January. We know there's a function called month. So I type somewhere equal to month month, and I click on this first record date field. I know if it is January, so I said equal to 1. I am trying to compare if this gives equal to 1, if this function returns 1, so month of G10 equal to 1 means this record belong to January. If this equation satisfied, will return you true or false. So here it's December, so giving us false. So we are not concerned about true and false. We are concerned about the right formula. So I have written a formula equal to month of date field of first record equal to 1 because we want all Jan records only. I want to filter based on Jan. So what is the rule to apply advanced filter? Be inside main data or list, then go to data and advanced. Check your list range, is it correct? If not, make it correct. Yes, it is correct. Then go to criteria and this is my criteria. Remember, in advanced filter, if you are using some formula of functions as a criteria, then you have to have heading blank. Earlier, we were using some text or numbers or date as a criteria. That is why we were having that heading. Now in this scenario, we are using formula of function as a criteria, so you have to have heading blank. Then only advanced filter understand this is a function of formula. This is mandatory. That is why you have to keep heading blank if you are supposed to use a formula of functions as a criteria in advanced filter. In normal filter we can't use functions or formula. In advanced filter only we use function or formula. So here I have taken criteria from B3 to B4 where B3 is blank and B4 cell having formula as per my requirement. If I click OK, will give you result, will filter you all Jan transaction, Jan record, Jan employees. So this is how we use function of formula in advanced filter. As I said, in normal filter we can't use formula or functions. We can use only in advanced filter. I clear it. I can show you formula once again, and I can repeat filter once again. Why I have taken G10 here? I can't take G11 because G11 is my second record of database, of worksheet, of list. Always in advanced filter, while referring any criteria cell, you have to assume first entry. Okay, so here first entry is we want to compare target data, higher date first entry comes in G10 because first record here comes in 10th row. So I'm saying G10 equal to 1. I can't say G11. Then I'm inside main data list. I go to advanced filter. It comes under data tab, sort and filter group. When you say advanced filter, it picks list range, cross check whether it is right or wrong. Remember, in list range it has to pick including heading. If not, please make it correct using mouse or keyboard. Then go to criteria, and this is your, if you select only this cell, it's wrong. As I said, you have to include one heading, and heading should be blank. Then click OK. Okay, you can see. If you want this way, like either Jan or March, if you want to add multiple months, multiple conditions, let us say here you want to say either Jan or March, either of one. So the function is OR. What is OR? OR is a function returns true if either one satisfied. I said OR. This is first conditions, comma, month, month, again same date field, equal to 3 because March means 3. Month function returns uh, return by value from 1 to 12, where 1 is Jan, 2 is Feb, 3 is March, and so on. So here I am using OR. I am saying either of one. Either it is Jan, 1, either month function returns 1 or 3. 1 means Jan, 3 means March. Again same process, be inside main data, go to advanced filter, make sure that list is correct. If list is not correct, you make it correct using mouse or keyboard. Go to criteria, and again I have to include one blank heading. So this is my criteria, and I click OK. You can see records are filtered. So we are getting records were added either Jan or March. Okay, I can show you functions once again. Now second thing which I was trying to explain you, this is one criteria. I want to say show me all records where salary is not in fractions. If you say first salary 14875 point something, we don't want this because this is in fractions. So the idea is how to use some more functions in filter. we know a function is called int. What is int function? If you say int of some number, and if number comes in fractions, it removes fractions value, it returns integer number without fractions. So it, you can say, removes, returns you number without fractions. I am going to use same logic here. So I said equal to int of this equal to this. It means you are trying to say if integer of h10 equal to h10 means that cell value is not in fraction, because if the cell value is in fractions, int of that cell value will give you a different result without fractions, and the direct cell address will give you actual value. It would never be equal in that scenario, because here if you say int of h10, if I say individually int of h10, it gives you 14875. Okay, and if I say equal to, simply equal to this gives you 14875.78, and we are trying to compare, are both same? If both are same, means value is not in fractions. If value in fractions, both can't be same. In second case, if you see, if I say here in second case equal to int second h11 salary, int of h11 giving you same value 19250, and again if I referring same cell equal to h11 giving you same value. So both are equal. Both are equal means value is not in fractions. So I am trying to say same thing equal to int of h10. As I said, you have to refer first entry of record. If you are comparing salary, you have to say first salary of first record. So int of h10 equal to this h10. So this is giving you false. So we are not concerned about true and false. We are concerned about right formula. So we are trying to filter those records where salary amount is not in fraction. So this is the formula I have written. Now I have to implement advanced filter. I am inside main data. I go to data tab. I click on advanced. If I click on advanced, you cross check your list range, I mean data range. If it is not correct, make it correct using mouse or keyboard. Then go to criteria. This is my criteria. You have to include one blank cell. I mean heading has to blank, that you know, because this is a formula of functions. In advanced filter, if you're using criteria as a formula of functions, you have to have heading blank. Click OK. You see the status bar, we are getting 97 of 100. If you see, there's no record where salary comes in fractions. The idea is how to use functions of formula and filter. We have plenty of functions. We have more than 400 functions, less or more. So normal filter we know, advanced filter is very powerful, and if you know how to use functions of formula and filter, their power is multiplied like anything. I can take one more example. Just I clear it. Suppose I want those transactions where salary is multiple of 10. Multiple of 10. I mean, this record, if you see, salary is not multiple of 10. I just highlight it. Multiple of 10 means amount is absolutely divided by 10. So I am just explaining your functions. Functions called mode. Mode functions accepts two parameters, number and divisor. If I say number suppose 20 and divisor suppose 5, this function returns you remainder. 20 is divided by 5 will give you remainder 0. So this functions returns you remainder. If I put here 6, remainder is so 3, I mean sorry 6 into 3 18, remainder is 2. If I say 7, remainder is 6 because 7 to 2 14 and remainder is 6. If I say 15 here, will give you 5. If I give say here 20, will give you 0. This is a mode function in Excel. If I say 21, divisor is 21. If divisor is bigger than number, then number itself is remainder. So the idea is, if you want to filter record in such a way that you want those records only where salary is multiple of 10. So if you divide any number by 10 and remainder 0, means that number is absolutely divisible by 10. I mean multiple of 10. So here I am saying you take any number, if that number is divided by 10 and remainder is 0, then that number is absolutely divided by 10. So we are trying to use this functions. Let us say here mode, and I click on this comma. I want to divide number by 10. If this returns 0, I mean if this gives you 0, means this amount, I mean salary, is absolutely divisible by 10 and it's multiple of 10. So if number divided by 10 returns you 0, means that number is multiple of 10. If you want to say multiple of uh, 20, then you can use here 20 in the place of 10. So I am writing a formula here, mod salary comma 10 equal to 0. If you divide this number by 10 and if remainder is 0, means this number is absolutely divisible by 10, and this is multiple of 10 also. If number is absolutely divided by 10, it means this number is multiple of 10 also. So after writing this formula, I just show formula once again. The idea is to get remainder, so I have written here number, I mean salary, address is 10 comma 10. If that is 0, I mean remainder is 0, means this number is absolutely divisible by 10, and if it is absolutely divided by 10, means it's multiple of 10. I am inside main data. I go to data tab, I click on advanced filter. It comes under sort and filter group. Check your list range, data range. Yes, it is correct, otherwise make it correct. Go to criteria, I make it blank. I just come up, I take this. As you know, in advanced filter, if you're using formula or functions as criteria, heading should be blank. Fine. Click OK. See, status bar, we are getting a message 66 of 100 records found. So this is how formula works in filter, advanced filter, because normal filter we can't use formula. Thanks for watching this video. If you find this video is relevant to you, please recommend to your colleagues, friends, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. This is very useful for complex filter. Once again, thank you. Thanks to all of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thanks.